A new healthcare clinic is bringing diversity to High Point by focusing on both mental and physical health. I went to find out what Mindful Innovations is all about.
And would Recovery Innovations be able to
Crystal, Montague, and Kris Roberson have a close bond. Not only are they both nurse practitioners, they're family.
So we're first cousins. We are approximately a month apart in age, and I'm the oldest. But we grew up together.
The High Point natives recently opened Mindful Innovations, an integrated behavioral health and primary care clinic. It's the first Black female-owned clinic of its kind in the area.
As a mental health provider, and looking at the gaps of disparities in healthcare, especially mental health, people are struggling in silence. And I wanted to be able to provide the services in the community, not only to the vulnerable populations, but also to diverse populations as well.
While Montague provides mental health care services to patients, Roberson focuses on primary care.
You know, when they're coming in to be treated for whatever their mental, emotional, psychiatric issues may be, they also have high blood pressure. They're also overweight. They also have high cholesterol. They may have a number of medical issues.
While often treated separately, the two say mental and physical health go hand in hand.
And there have actually been patients who have elevated blood pressure readings, and despite medication, it's still elevated. And it's not until they address what is causing their stress, it's not until they address what is affecting their mental and emotional health that their blood pressure improves.
Mindful Innovations held its ribbon cutting on September 1st, where members of the High Point Chamber of Commerce and city leaders were in attendance.
I love that they're bringing these two things together. As she mentioned, you know, I feel like, obviously I don't have a background in mental health, but I would imagine that these two things really go hand in hand.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And while they said this isn't a new integrated model, there are other clinics like that in other places of the country. It is quite rare. So they're trying to bring this service to High Point on a larger scale to meet a lot of people. They also talked about breaking the stigma of mental health. You know, a lot of people, they don't like to hear anxiety or depression. So she'll use terms like stress, like what is causing your stress? And we can figure out what's causing your stress, and like your high blood pressure, your cholesterol, it can start to go down.
And I mean, just making it easier for someone who thinks that they might have or need some help with their mental health, making it easier to find a place to actually go, because a lot of people aren't going to spend the time or the energy to try to find a place, even though they might need really need the help.
Great service, great tool, and I have all that information listed on our website.